Justin Trudeau, young, great hair, no brains, a total narcissist with an incredible ego and an imagined self-image. The opposite of his predecessor, Stephen Harper. Stephen Harper's day job was as an economist, while Justin's was as a semi-employed high school drama teacher. Canadians were tired of Harper's serious style. They actually believed Trudeau's sunny ways speech, and welcomed it with open arms. He promised hope, change, and legal weed. Trudeau has managed to destroy Canadians' hope, and the change has all been bad. The only thing that Trudeau will be remembered for is his legalization of weed, which is not exactly the legacy of a genius, but that was the only promise Trudeau kept. Remember when we thought about putting weed on our money? Those were bizarre times. We thought Trudeau's 2015 win felt like a fresh start. How wrong we were. We thought he would be a progressive leader on the world stage, but he ended up being the laughingstock of the Western world. His dress-up antics, his silly dances, and his obvious lack of personal awareness were jaw-dropping. He talked a lot about including everyone, diversity, and making things right with Indigenous peoples. What he accomplished was the complete opposite. He even made sure there were as many women as men in his cabinet. It didn't matter whether they were qualified or not, as long as they were women. Like any party boy, Justin likes to be surrounded by women. Remember when it felt like a brand new day? But like all good things, the honeymoon soon ended. Turns out, running a country is a lot harder than arranging a beer bong contest in a college frat house, and Justin, the clown, was just getting started. He promised things during the election that he had no idea how to achieve. Dealing with the real world, making compromises, and letting people down, it all adds up. Justin also surrounded himself with all of his party buddies, and like true friends, they all bellied up to the public trough and made themselves even richer than they originally were. At the expense of hard-working Canadian taxpayers. And those sunny ways, they started to feel a bit cloudy. The world, as they say, had other plans. Remember Trudeau's promise about affordable housing? Yeah, about that. Canada's housing market went crazy, making it almost impossible for young people to buy a home. It's more like a fantasy now, and everything else is so expensive. Groceries, super high prices, gas, don't even get me started. It makes you want to move to sunnier climes. If Trudeau does not resign soon, then Canada as we know it is done. Illegal immigrants are flooding into Canada, taking advantage of everything they can without ever paying the taxes to pay for them. Then there's inflation. It's happening everywhere. But that doesn't make it any easier for Canadians trying to pay their bills. Trudeau has no idea what it is like for the average Canadian when it comes to putting food on the table or buying gas for their car just to get to work. Trudeau has never experienced any level of poverty, and has delivered a government that taxes Canadians relentlessly. Everything Canadians buy is taxed on multi-levels, and they have to buy everything with their after-tax paycheck dollars. Under Trudeau, the clown, the future for the average Canadian taxpayer looks grim. Trudeau's government tried to help by giving more money to families with kids and seniors, but it feels like too little, too late for many people. Trudeau has given away millions upon millions of Canadian taxpayer dollars to obscure programs around the world for absolutely no gain to the people of Canada. And let's not forget the political drama. The NDP have kept Trudeau in power by aligning with the Liberal government. One has to ask, is the NDP interested in the average Canadian working man and woman, or is the NDP leader simply trying to survive long enough to qualify for his $1 million pension? Now it's crunch time, and the Liberal rats are beginning to jump ship, as Justin the sad clown guides the Liberal ship towards the rocks and another election defeat. Liberal MPs can read the writing on the wall and are in survival mode. Justin the sad clown has to go. So what does all this mean for Justin Trudeau? He was supposed to be a hero for progressive ideas, but the reality is one of the most disappointing reigns of government that Canada has ever seen. Under sad clown Justin Trudeau, Canada has gone from one of the most respected countries in the world to being the laughingstock of the world. The political scene is changing. Conservative parties are getting stronger, not just in Canada, but everywhere, and Pierre Poilievre, the Conservative leader, is demonstrating the kind of leadership that all Canadians see as the salvation of Canada. Poilievre is the opposite of Trudeau. He's expressive, he faces challenges, but he is seen as the leader of the future that will bring Canada back onto the world stage as a country to be admired, not the country to be ridiculed as it has become under the sad clown Trudeau. And right now, that seems to be working. It's a story we've heard before. A popular leader promises big changes, everyone gets excited, but then things get tough, the promises are broken, and people start looking for someone new. The world has seen Canada as the bizarre laughingstock of the Western world. Trudeau's blackface episodes, his odd love of dressing up in costumes, and his taking a knee and crying at the slightest opportunity make him a complete clown to the rest of the world. His government saw the COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity to enforce control over the Canadian people like a socialist Marxist government of the Soviet era. Finally, the Canadian people began to stand up for their rights, and Clown Trudeau persecuted them to the extent of crippling their businesses and seizing bank accounts of anyone remotely associated with the peaceful revolt against his draconian measures. Sad Clown Trudeau responded to U.S. President Donald Trump like a petulant child. He has almost ensured the retaliation of the Trump administration against Canada. Even great hair can't save you from political trouble. Trudeau has lost the respect of his own party, he has lost all accreditation of his own people, and he has even lost his wife in this horrible part of his life and the history of Canada. So, what's next for the sad clown Justin Trudeau? Can he fix things? Nope, it's too late. All is lost, Justin. On behalf of all Canadians, Justin, please resign. Let the Canadian people dream again of a brighter, more prosperous life. We need a country with a healthy economic environment for businesses to grow. When businesses grow, they employ more people, and those people spend their paycheck on goods and services they need, and everybody prospers. Canada is crumbling. Will Canada become another part of the United States? Let's hope Justin resigns and vacates public office. Justin Trudeau has sold Canada out to globalism. Let's get rid of Trudeau. Let's make Canada great again. Click like and subscribe, and remember, smash that bell for more notifications.